The Rumely didn't want to start by hand, so they're belting it up to the John Deere 620. The 620 is rated at 49 horsepower on the belt, while the Rumely is rated at 60. Despite the size difference, this Deere should have no trouble turning it over. Spinning these old tractors with a belt is sometimes the quickest way to troubleshoot a problem. Nothing is standard on these early tractors. This Model S is part of Rumely's line of lightweight tractors released in 1924. Along with being lightweight, they also included some radical design changes. The main difference was replacing the heavy channel iron frame with a pressed steel unibody frame. Rumely released 8 different lightweight models, ranging from 25 to 60 belt horsepower. Production of the lightweights continued until about 1930, when the company released the Rumely 6. The Rumely 6 was the end of the oil-cooled engines. It has a vertical, 6-cylinder water-cooled engine capable of doing 48 horsepower. The Rumely 6 was the last tractor model Rumely built before being bought out by the Allis-Chalmers Company in 1931. The Rumely still won't start.
Are these the old ones or new ones?
The carburetor and ignition systems are different on almost every tractor. That makes it difficult to know all the steps to get one running. But that's why there's a team here with a wealth of combined knowledge to get these tractors running.
Well, here, hook up the plugs and ground them against the block and we'll turn it over.
Yep.
They decide to check the spark again before going any further.
Yep. Yep. Good.
The spark is good, so the plugs go back in.
Not getting fuel somehow.
I don't know if you want to spin it that way or if you want to give it a few turns.
Dean gives it a squirt of gas, checks the choke, and it's ready to go.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. Yeah, when that's about 10 o'clock is when it's going to ignite. Right there.
The engine runs on the small amount of fuel Dean put in it, but that's it.
It's running on time. It's not atomizing right.
Well, see, the Rumely carburetors are made where the water is lower and they won't suck unless it's a hard pull.
Lower in the bowl.
Yep, the float level is lower in the bowl,
but the
so it won't pull it up.
Above the fuel.
Yep. Where the,
So we should put these lines across.
yeah.
Dean and Kevin decide part of the reason it won't run is because of the location of the gas lines.
We're going to move the fuel line from the water side to the kerosene side. Because we're trying to run on the water side and that doesn't work right in this carburetor. Rumleys are bad for that. If you don't run them off the gas side, they don't atomize right going into the engine.
So really, this is set up if you're running it hard on kerosene, right?
Yeah.
So your engine's already warmed up.
Then you inject water into it to prevent the pre-ignition.
Are we going to have enough line to
Yeah, I think so. With a couple guys, if somebody can come over here and help pull it over here, I think we'll make it.
One of the benefits of the oil-pull Rumely was its ability to cool with oil. Cooling with oil instead of water made the engines run hotter and easily burn kerosene, which was a cheaper fuel. Cooling with oil also meant you never had to worry about freezing water, which could damage the engine. Many of these tractors were used up into the 1950s. The oil-pull Rumleys were reliable and durable, which is probably why so many of them survive today.
No, it's easy up here, Kevin. The big lines are easy up here.
Dean and Brian switch out the fuel lines. and with a few other adjustments, they're ready to try again. Switching the fuel lines was just what the engine needed. This tractor is rated at 60 horsepower and has an oil-cooled 2-cylinder kerosene engine. These Rumely Model S's were built from 1924 until 1929, with only 514 built. This tractor sold on the auction for $48,300 US. With the Rumely out of the way, it's time for the next tractor. We know we're showing too many steel wheel tractors, so to keep the hate mail to a minimum, here's an Oliver GM diesel.